The Marshall faces its first confirmed case of the coronavirus, what building management is doing to aid residents and their plans for moving forward. Meanwhile, international students are facing government-imposed quarantines in their home countries. Here are what challenges they are facing as they try to stay safe during a global pandemic. And some good news from Onondaga County. About 40 people are recovering from the coronavirus. What County Executive Ryan McMahon is now preparing to do next. Good afternoon, Syracuse. Citrus TV is continuing to bring you our coverage here online. I'm Ricky Sayer. Thank you so much for joining us. In a statement building management email today, the Marshal confirms a positive case, saying a resident in our community has tested positive for coronavirus and currently is under quarantine at the direction of the County of Onondaga Department of Health. The statement does not specify if the resident is a Syracuse University student. The Marshal says they're working closely with the local health department to determine any additional precautionary measures that will be implemented in the building. Meanwhile, many international students have returned home for the remainder of the semester, but they're going to have to adjust their clocks back to New York time when their classes are, while at the same time having to adjust to their home country's requirements. Citrus TV reporter Dominica Orellana reports from her home country of Ecuador. After following the requirement of a 14-day self-quarantine, she tells us that she has other rules to follow as well.
This is a government-required quarantine, but here in my country, basically, there's a curfew, so you can only go outside from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. and past 2 p.m. you cannot go outside. You have to wait until the next day 5 a.m. to do any activities that you need, like grocery shopping, for example. And each day there's like a restriction, so basically based on the number that your plane number ends, you're allowed to go out certain days.
Here in Onondaga County, some hopeful news. The county is reporting less active cases of COVID-19 in comparison to yesterday. There are currently 186 active cases and 41 recoveries. County Executive Ryan McMahon says that the county ordered $1 million worth of medical equipment, including N95 masks, gloves, and PPE suits. Those supplies are expected this Friday. Meanwhile, Syracuse University, Lemoyne, and Onondaga Community College have all donated toilet paper to the county. County Executive Ryan McMahon says it is up to everyone in the county to help fight the spread.
Clearly, this is going to take a community response to flatten our curve in Onondaga County, and now we're in full frontal combat with the COVID-19 disease.
Expanding statewide, there has been another dramatic rise in the number of cases. Governor Cuomo announcing today an increase of nearly 7,000 cases. The number of deaths rose by 253. Over the weekend, Cuomo announced he would extend his order keeping closed non-essential businesses until April 15th. Today, Cuomo responded to President Trump's suggestion that New York State has mismanaged their coronavirus supplies. Cuomo explained the state is holding supplies in a New Jersey warehouse to prepare for the pandemic's apex.
We're creating a stockpile for someone to say, well, the warehouse has equipment in it, you should be using that equipment today. That defies the basic concept of planning.
Cuomo was in New York City today welcoming a U.S. Navy hospital ship to assist with patient care. The ship will not be used to treat patients with the coronavirus, but instead to treat other patients who need intensive care. It has roughly 1,000 beds and about 12 operating rooms. This could alleviate some of the difficulties that New York has faced in taking in new patients. Students are settling into their second week of online classes. SU originally planned for students to return to on-campus classes this week, but on March 16th, they extended all online courses due to the pandemic. Political science and history professor Margaret Thompson says the switch from the in-classroom to on the computer learning was necessary for student safety, but it's changed the dynamic in class.
It's very hard to talk to a computer screen for 80 minutes.
Now to an update on the New York congressional primary. An early poll shows that Dana Balter is a favorite in the upcoming Democratic race for New York's 24th congressional district. Balter is facing Francis Knoll in the race. According to a poll from GBAO Strategies released today, Balter leads by more than 40 points. Today is National Doctors Day, and we here at Citrus TV have compiled photos of our family members who are serving in hospitals and clinics. These are doctors who continue to help expecting mothers give birth. They are nurses who continue to care for those facing surgery or are in hospitals for all types of reasons. But most of all, these are people who are continuing to care for members of their community. We are very grateful for them. And that is going to do it for this, the first Citrus TV update during this coronavirus pandemic. We'll hope you'll join us again when we have more updates on Wednesday and Friday. But for now, make sure you're checking us out on Twitter, on Instagram at Citrus TV News. We're going to be posting continuous updates there. But for now, anchoring here in my own apartment, I'm Ricky Sayer. Stay safe and stay healthy.